What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the shop. Last weekend, you guys saw us get the driver's side of Jake's floor most of the way welded in, and we've actually gotten quite a bit farther since then. On that side, we've actually finished everything up, got everything finished welded in, got a mount put in, and should be on our way to moving over to the passenger side, and we've actually already got a few things mocked up there as well. But yeah, today we want to try to finish that job. We're gonna basically just do a quick like copy paste of what we did on the driver's side on the passenger side, just because it worked. So like why reinvent the wheel? So we're gonna do the same idea with the frame along the outside, kind of fix up here in this fender well a little bit, and then just bring everything down. You know, you can see here we kind of got a little bit of a head start on it, just like we did before. Kind of quick copy paste, make it simple, keep it clean. And doesn't need to be anything fancy. And it's under the car, so I really don't care what it looks like. So it's time to copy pasta our last like weekend or two of work, and hopefully we can bust it out a little quicker now that we have, you know, a bit of a better direction. So, and then we can make this thing into an ice racing car. Maybe. Probably. And apart from the Ram 50, I mean, Will's come a pretty long way on his car. We actually think we found the issue where we had our short to ground. There was a literal wire pinched between the intake manifold and the head. So is what we're suspecting. We don't know 100% yet, but he's pulling that apart right now. We'll see if we can stop blowing this fuse. Once that's resolved, the fuse box relocation should be done. We can go ahead and put the new intake manifold, injectors, turbo, and everything in once we finish modifying that intake that you saw a few videos ago, which I'm still kind of a little salty about doing that, but hey, you'll live and you'll learn. Outside of Will's car, obviously Tanner's car as well, the Camaro, went for its not first drive, but it shifted for the first time today. There was a vacuum line that we ended up having off that went to like the tail housing area of the transmission that actually made it shift. I don't know too much about automatics, so don't quote me on any of this, but it shifts now, so we're happy there. It got the car up like 35-40 miles an hour. So now it's just to kind of, you know, button everything up there, do our last bits of checks and balances, and break in the engine. Once the engine's broken in, the only next thing to break is the rear end. So there's that. But yeah, pretty much a continuation of last video. We're gonna let Jake get everything tacked in before we jump back in there, and then we'll, I don't know,
see where the day takes us.
See where the day takes us. We started filming a little late, but since we still got daylight out, I'm gonna take the third gen for a drive. Yeah. Show me that sexy shift.
And the brand new oil pan too. We got a new aluminum oil pan on it. We'll just say that we redid the transmission pan with a new pan, new gasket now, hoping to prevent any sort of leaks that were in it. So this is a stamped steel pan. So it had this like extra ridge all on these sides, like a ridge here, here,
yeah, you can kind of see them from underneath too.
And you can see that these the bolt holes are like embossed upwards as well too. So the aluminum pan that I got is completely flat, like machined flat, with a new Moroso gasket.
Yeah, the problem being with, like, you can see on the gasket where like the kind of high points of that pan were like pushing in, it was causing fluid to be able to leak around it. Moroso stated that you need to use a machine flat surface for the lip on the pan or it won't seal. So that ended up being our issue.
Yep, I missed that the first time.
Oh,
My bad.
Cool, well let's see how this thing rolls. All right, take two. Hopefully we get out of first gear this time. Well, we'll consider that one a W. Camaro runs, Camaro drives, Camaro shifts. Camaro is good. Right, Jake?
Yeah. Oh, hey.
Oh. Yeah, I was just saying it kind of sucks that we're like getting done with all these projects like so close to winter because we won't get to really like do much with them yet until springtime.
Well, those projects, yeah.
But this project.
This one, you may or may not see me doing stuff in Canada.
Yes. Not in Mexico, that's too far. Yeah, that'll be fun. I'm like glad we are prepping something for the winter because it just sucked if we had nothing. Yeah, man, check it out.
Looks like doo-doo.
I think it looks pretty good.
Well, considering where it was, any direction is better than where it was.
Yeah. So we were having a conversation earlier and we found out that the only two body mounts that were actually attached to the vehicle prior to us doing this were the ones in the front, right up there and right here, which means the only thing holding us steady and from sliding off the frame of this car while driving is the fucking seam sealer between the firewall and the cab. That's terrifying. Seam sealer was your lifeline. For how long?
Oh, if I didn't know any better, it was, probably about 2 years after I
Oh my God.
No, it was still attached for the most part. It was just, there was a hole like there was just a hole right here on both sides. You know, right here. Oh, right here. And it would come down and it would just be like rotted out.
So the whole thing. Having fun?
Not quite.
What do you mean, not quite? But you found the issue. A pinched wire in the manifold. Looks so much better without this. Exciting. I don't want to bother William here too much. He's been through enough today. But feels good being on the like, you know, I don't want to jinx. I'm gonna shut up. So in typical Jake fashion,
I forgot to go ahead and pull up all this sound deadening or whatever this.
prep time.
Yeah.
So now we got to get all the sound deadening off the floor, all the rust off of the metal, whatever we can, wherever we're gonna lay a weld or wherever our working area is, we're gonna try to get as clean as possible. I thought you had this step done, so I started filming, but Jake let me down again, so.
What I do best, just let everybody down.
Dude, come on. The heck, man. Well, time to take a few hours to do this, so we're gonna put the camera down, get this clean as possible, and hit this when we're done. How's the prep work?
I had gotten stuck because I'm fat and useless.
Oh my. It's a Jake response for you.
It's welded in here on the inside. Blind because I didn't have my welding hood and you weren't around to give it to me, so I just kind of was like, safety squint it.
Jake, don't do that. Oh my God. I apologize, we kind of missed a lot of actually like doing that side. It seemed kind of redundant to film that because we kind of filmed it the day before doing it on the other side, so it might just kind of be one of those, skipping the floors in kind of thing, but we'll see. Pretty looking manifold. This pretty looking guy. Oh my. Well, things are going pretty good in there, but before it gets too late, we're all gonna run to the Fuse, and by the Fuse I mean this little bar restaurant down the road, so we all get some food in our stomachs. I'm almost out of gas in that thing, so looks like I'm riding in the Quest today. Remember what happened last time?
Yeah, come booling around this corner up this hill.
There's the cop right there. He was just hanging out.
Yeah, waiting for me.
You specifically.
Me specifically.
Because he called you out about the little blue car doing donuts.
I have no idea what he was talking about though.
No idea. Yeah, that was the best like $21 I've ever spent. Small town bars.
Leave you full.
Yeah, for cheap.
For dumb.
Well, back at it. So, we're back from getting food. To show you kind of where we got to before we left. We got our mount for the actual body mount there, which we'll drill through to put our set screw for the actual bushing. We have this tacked into place here. This runs the length of the rocker here. And then of course we've got that bar stock right there as well to connect from this one here to the inside of our floor where we cut. So we've got things kind of taking shape. We'll likely end up finishing tomorrow. We didn't realize how long we were at that restaurant for, but yeah, pretty stoked. This should be quick. And then like we were talking about in the first video, the back corners of this cab as well are pretty bad. We're just gonna plate those. I don't think we need to go through the whole effort of like cutting out and doing this because they're not that bad. They just need a little bit of reinforcement on them. And once that's done, I mean, we should be back and sealed up in this thing, throw a seat back in it, and then we'll be ready for winter vlogs. And that's the name of the game, just to have something to party in during the winter. And this is like perfect for that because it's already clapped, but it's got good heat. So it's perfect.
Yeah, see this? This right here didn't exist when I bought the truck.
Yeah, this truck was actually like, I remember when he bought the truck, it was pretty nice. I remember being like, damn.
The reason why you shouldn't use salt on the roads.
Yeah, ban road salt.
Ban road salt. Also, never park next to your boss, because...
Damn it, Jim.
Damn it, Jim.
Well, like I said, cut a few panels up, make some stuff fit, tack them in, and then once we kind of have everything in before we weld everything together, we'll jump back in and show you what we got. All right, good morning, everybody. It's actually the next day. We took a little bit more time than we wanted to yesterday, kind of figuring some things out. Ended up cutting a bit more out than we thought we needed to. We got this plate in, and we actually got a bushing in for our mount. And by bushing, I mean a $5 hockey puck with a mud flap. We're going to move on to what now, Jake?
Tack, more tacks. You know, just more of that stuff. We've got 2 full videos of me doing this.
It's all part of the fun. Got to get it done by winter. I want to have something to use, and I don't want to destroy my cars. We destroy.
I don't want to drive a Conquest in the winter either. So.
Yeah. But yeah, I think we're at the point with this truck that it's a lot of just copy and paste now. So I'm gonna put the cameras down and just finish up the floor. We'll jump back into things when we're done with that.
Literally, I've done nothing today, and it feels great.